Welcome into Just an Average Football Podcast, where every week is football week. Casey, I teased this a little bit last week at the end of the episode. We're actually going to be ranking first overall picks. It is draft month. April draft's about 20 days away. Been a lot of really good, really bad first-round draft picks. First overall picks the past 25 years. We're actually going to do the past 25 years, starting from 2001. Go ahead and rank all these quarterbacks, surprising amount of quarterbacks, defensive players, and everything in between. Fernando Mendoza, probably, most likely, going to be the first overall pick in this draft, this upcoming draft. But the Raiders actually did something really funny. The Raiders did a very Raiders thing, and they signed Kirk Cousins to a 5-year deal. So,
well, didn't they sign Kirk Cousins after they drafted
Michael Penix?
Michael Penix.
They signed him before, so they signed Kirk Cousins before, and then they drafted Michael Penix. So,
what are we doing here?
I don't know.
His agent deserves.
Yeah, shout out.
His agent is the GOAT of agents.
I mean, it's the meme of Kirk Cousins on the private jet with the chains around his neck, just going like this. Congratulations, Kirk Cousins. Going there, $20 million to be most likely a mentor to Mendoza. That's great. That's great. I realize it's kind of a 1-year, $20 million deal, but to not start and make $20 million, is he the most expensive? Probably the most expensive backup quarterback in the NFL
Sean Watson.
Now. Yeah. Boy, we can't get through a whole podcast without bringing him up. Now you think of first overall picks, hits. You've got the ones that are, your Peyton Mannings, your Joe Burrows, and then your misses, which we're going to talk about as well. Without further ado, let's just hop into this because I really don't know how long this is going to take. What I'm going to do, though, I'm going to share my screen here. We're actually doing a tier ranking system of all of these quarterbacks and for first overall picks here. All right, so how we're going to do this, we're going to go through all these and kind of see where we think these players rank. Are they S tier players all the way down to F? Those of you that are listening on, to the audio of this, you're missing out. Hop over to YouTube and you'll be able to see this graphic pulled up here of these rankings.
It's really ain't that bad. These top overall picks are actually not most of them are not terrible.
First overall picks. This is starting in 2001. So let's go ahead and start here. Our first one is Michael Vick. First overall draft pick. I don't want to get too carried away. We can kind of maneuver these guys a little bit. I think Michael Vick, though, personally, if we're thinking of longevity, we're thinking of career. Does Mike Vick deserve to be in just the dynamic and elite player he was? Does he deserve to be in that A tier? I don't necessarily want to put him in S tier yet.
He's an A. He's at least an A.
Okay, so we're going to put him in A for right now. Like I said, we might move these players around a little bit as we go. I don't even know how long this segment's going to take. I just want to hop into it because if it takes 50, 60 minutes, I don't want it to be the whole podcast, but it definitely could be. The next pick here, we've got David Carr. Boy, what his career could have been if he had an offensive line that actually blocked for him. So David Carr, drafted in 2002, went to the Houston Texans. Everybody kind of knows how that panned out.
Definitely D or an F.
So the talent, I think, was there with him. I think the fact that, the Texans franchise was just kind of coming to be and it was kind of put together with sticks and twigs didn't help him out at all. But can't really take that. I mean, you can, but as far as the talent goes, he's not to Mike Vick's level. I think he's probably going to set here at, I hate to do it, but probably D tier for David Carr. What do you think? And those of you that are watching, let us know too. I mean, we're going to go through all these. We're probably going to misrank a lot of these. So you're going to have to let us know in the comments what you think of some of these players we're putting in here and where we are putting them. Carson Palmer, first overall pick by the Cincinnati Bengals in 2003. I think he's definitely a notch above David Carr.
I mean, he had a long career.
He did have a long career.
And it was fairly successful.
He was with the Cardinals.
Didn't he take the Cardinals to a Super Bowl?
I do believe so. Was that the Steelers-Cardinals Super Bowl 2008? 9? Yeah, something like that.
Where, what was it, Santonio Holmes had the great catch in the in the end zone? Is that Super Bowl?
It might have been. I'm honestly not 100% sure.
I'd say at least B for the longevity. Or do you think?
And like I said, we can kind of move these guys around. We'll place them a little bit and then kind of see where they stack up because I feel like we're going to have a lot of players be moved around. Because right now we've got Eli Manning, and Eli Manning's career, I would put it above Mike Vick's.
I
still don't think he's S tier.
I don't know if he's S tier, but he has
two Super Bowls.
Yeah. And he beat Tom Brady both times to get to the Super Bowls.
If I'm being 100% honest right now, I think Mike Vick and Carson Palmer should be bumped down one, but we'll go ahead and put Eli A tier right now. Or does the two Super Bowls bump him up to S?
I mean, he had a great career. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
Boy, I feel weird putting him in S tier, but I think we kind of have to for the time being, right? Okay. Alex Smith. When I think Alex Smith, I think B tier.
Yeah.
I think he's a B tier. I think he's right there with. He might even be a notch below Carson Palmer, but he's had a really good long career. Even came back after a terrible injury. So quarterbacks, I think, are going to be pretty easy to rank on here. It's when we get to like offensive linemen and defensive players where it's going to be a lot harder. Next one here, we've got Mario Williams, defensive end, also drafted by the Houston Texans. What are we thinking? What are we thinking as far as Mario Williams goes? I mean, he had a good career. I think he ended his career with like just under 100 sacks. I think he was pretty productive. I mean, I don't really have his career stats in front of me here. Let's see. His career stats will really help me to decide what he's going to be. Most sacks that he had in a season was 14.5, and that was actually in 2014. So that's actually not terrible.
I'd say B right now.
I think so too. I think he's kind of on par with what we've already got right there. So, yeah, I like that. We'll keep him there at at B tier. Boy, I don't even know if I need to say anything about this next person. This is Jamarcus Russell. Do we just put him in F and move on? Maybe the worst first overall pick of all time, or one of the first overall picks of all time.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the stories coming out of him. Well, yeah, I watched film, and it was just a blank VHS tape and had nothing on there at all. Or it was like blitz packages or something like that, and he didn't even watch it. So, I mean, all the physical tools, but just did not. NFL was not for him. Yeah. So, yeah, Jamarcus Russell, you're going to be going in F tier here. Next one we've got is this Jake Long here? Jake Long.
He's offensive lineman, right?
Yeah, and we have a couple offensive linemen here. We have him and Eric Fisher. So Jake Long, I think the biggest thing it's going to come down to is comparing Jake Long and Eric Fisher. I think Jake Long was
How long was
better.
His career?
I think Jake Long. So I don't think Long had as long of a career as Fisher, but I think he was one of the better offensive linemen in the league for a longer period of time than Fisher was. I don't think Fisher ever was like a top tier offensive lineman. Let's see really quick. Longevity, yeah. So Eric Fisher was obviously in there for longevity, but peak and elite dominance, that was more of Jake Long. 4 straight Pro Bowls from 2008 to 2011. Eric Fisher, only 2 Pro Bowls. So I think Jake Long definitely deserves to be in that.
A.
Is it weird putting Jake Long right next to Mike Vick right here?
No, because they're different players. And I mean, if we go by position, and that's how you do it. You don't rank it by what tier would you put them in at their position is pretty much what you're looking at when you're doing this.
And I think too, and we're going to get there in a little bit. We'll talk about Jake Long when we get there, or Fisher when we get there, but he might be a couple legs behind.
Goodness, when I just said that, I'm thinking put Eli Manning down today.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking. Yeah, throw him down today right now.
Yeah, because the next person we have up right now is Matthew Stafford. I think Matthew Stafford is 100%. Definitely S tier. Boy, just the The time he spent with the Lions, not great for him. He even had Megatron, but boy, they just had some pretty bad seasons, losing seasons. Gets traded to the Rams. First year with the Rams, goes to the Super Bowl, wins the Super Bowl. Good for him. You know, that Sean McVay offense suits him very well there. And now the Lions are,
And then wins MVP.
yeah, and wins MVP. And now the Lions are just soaring. So I mean, not soaring, but compared to what they were like, what, 10 years ago, soaring,
Yeah.
definitely soaring. Sam Bradford, very promising rookie year, first couple years in the league, and then ended up dropping off. Really did not pan out after that. Longevity's not there. Good quarterback for it, like a year or two, maybe a little bit longer as far as productivity goes. Is this do we put him D or C here? I think Sam Bradford could probably go C.
You think he's better than?
I think so. I think his first year was good. Sam Darnold's first year, I think, was pretty good.
Sam Bradford, you mean?
Sam Bradford, yes. I think.
Did he play his whole career with St. Louis?
No, he did not. He bounced around. So he was with St. Louis for 4 years. First year, 18 touchdowns, 15 interceptions, 6-6, 21-13 in 2012, 14-4. So I guess this fourth and fifth year pretty good. And then Philadelphia, Minnesota, Arizona. Short career, 8-year career.
He didn't want to be a backup.
Never surpassed 4,000 yards. I think he's got to go C. I think he's got to go C tier. David Carr. I don't think David Carr. I'm gonna look up because I don't want to get called out in the comments here. I think David Carr's stats also not great. David Carr was in the league for 10 years. Also, only surpassed 3,000 passing yards once. Oh boy, we have him very appropriately ranked. Listen to this: 9 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. 9 touchdowns, 13, 16, 14, 14, 11, 11, 12, 3. Oh wow, yeah, David Carr.
Is he a D or an F? Is he worse than Jamarcus Russell?
No, certainly not worse. So, I'm just intrigued. I'm going to look at Jamarcus' stats too. Jamarcus Russell stats here. I'm going through all the stats. So year 1, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 173 yards. Second year, 2,400 yards, 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and then 3 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Only spent 3 years in the NFL, so he's rightfully there at an F tier. Doesn't deserve to be any higher, that's for sure.
Said, screw this.
Yeah, I'm done. Forget this.
I wonder what he does now.
Great question. He
probably sells insurance.
Cam Newton, and I will see what Jamarcus Russell is doing.
If I'm I was a big fan of Cam Newton in the NFL. Won an MVP, took his team to the Super Bowl, made the Carolina Panthers relevant. I think that the only thing that is keeping his longevity with being successful just keeps it out of S for me. Like he wasn't a Matt Stafford, like that just kept it rolling. Like he had great years in Carolina, and that is pretty much it. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to put him at A. He has to be an A for me
because he
won a Super Bowl. He won a Super. He won an MVP, and he led his team to a Super Bowl. So,
yep. I agree. I think he deserves to be A as well. Career, just insane. Like just how dynamic he was. I remember using him in Madden. It was just like almost like Mike Vick, like a cheat code.
Yeah. So Mike Vick was the start of a dual threat quarterback, and then Cam Newton just elevated that.
Yeah. No, I agree.
When it came to being a running force as a quarterback, he elevated that.
Yeah. No, for sure. And he's just a bigger body guy, like 6'4", 6'5", strong, powerful, good runner. Really quick, former number 1 overall pick Jamarcus Russell removed as high school assistant coach after allegedly taking $74,000 donation and cashing it. So that happened in 2024. Yeah, things aren't getting better for him. So, okay. Andrew Luck here. Is it
Carson
crazy to say that Andrew Luck should be S tier as well?
No, it is crazy.
It is crazy.
He didn't last very long in the NFL.
He couldn't. His offensive line was horrible, but
yeah,
I mean his stats.
But so then you're making the same case with what are his stats?
Good. phenomenal playoff
You have
games.
you have to put him at A or B because he never
As a rookie,
produced.
okay, so if you just listen to these really quick. As a rookie, 4,300 yards, 23 touchdowns, 18 interceptions, 3,800 yards, 23 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 4,700 yards, 40 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, 1,800 yards, 15 and 12, 4,200, 31 and 13, 4,500, 39 and 15. I mean,
Imagine. Why didn't you just go to a different team?
I think he waited too long. I think he was with the Colts too long and just destroyed him. But I mean,
Yeah, because he said that he wanted to be able to remember being with his kids.
I'll be honest with you right now. I would take Andrew Luck probably over Matthew Stafford. He was good. He was that good because
he was good.
He was mobile. He could run. I mean, we're talking like the brain of, well, Andrew Luck, just his brain, just the brain of Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and the athleticism of like a Tim Tebow. I personally think I put him in an S.
You put those numbers up, and
I just wish, I would have liked to see him play for another team. 2012 to 2018, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years. Yeah, that is pretty short for a quarterback, but body couldn't handle it anymore. Next one here, here's the Eric Fisher. Okay, so Eric Fisher, like I said, longevity, was in the league longer, has the Super Bowl to his name, has the 2 Pro Bowls, but never quite reached like the elite level like Jake Long did.
I'd say B then.
Ooh, you think B?
So then, do you think they're the same then?
No, I was thinking C, honestly.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I think maybe C. I mean, I'm going to get roasted in the comments for putting him there, but yeah, I would say probably C.
That's fine. You did that one. I did Cam Newton. So
2013. When was this? 14. Jadeveon Clowney.
He tore it up with Houston.
He
tore it up with Houston.
Him and J.J. Watt, but he could not stay healthy. Could not stay healthy.
It's got to be B because of the. I think B.
He's still playing.
Yeah, but is he? But what's his production like?
Not good.
So yeah,
not good. I think C. I'm going to say C because he has not once topped 10 sacks in his career. And for a first overall pick, you would expect to look three more. We've got Myles Garrett coming up.
Yeah,
I think Jadeveon Clowney goes in C. What could have been if he could have stayed healthy, because an absolute freak of an athlete.
I remember watching. I remember him before he got drafted. All they did was just play that highlight of him.
Smoking the dude,
smoking that quarterback and ripping it, and his helmet just flying off. That was the.
He was a running back. I used the running back.
And he just flattened him.
What was the thing? Because what was the ball don't lie clip? Because there was like a turnover. It should have been a turnover, and it wasn't. The very next play, he flies through the line, hits the guy, ball pops out, helmet flies off. And
he just lowered him.
Great clip, by the way. Jameis Winston, 2015, drafted to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Hear me out. I like famous Jameis.
We can't take his personality into account.
I love it.
We can't forget 30 for 30.
I think
30 for 30.
I think he had a great stint with Tampa Bay.
I think he's C.
I think really?
He's not better than Carson Palmer or Alex Smith. He gives me Sam Darnold vibes, if I'm being honest.
Okay.
He can sling the rock.
He's going to be a great analysis when he gets done with football.
He will be. I love him. I really do. I mean, if I could just bump him up based off personality alone,
he's going to be on first take. Guarantee he's going to be on first take when he gets done.
I bet I don't know. I think he's got to go somewhere where he can kind of let himself just be funny a little bit. He might have his own show. I'd watch it too.
But I think that Stephen A. would let him be funny.
Yeah. No, I agree. Jared Goff.
I mean, they let Shannon Sharp. Yeah, he's like a Shannon Sharp.
And they let toned down mild version of Shannon Sharp. I think he's like an Andrew Luck, honestly. Just like a he's goofy.
Not.
I mean, he's goofy.
He's a goofy.
He's real goofy. I mean, Andrew Luck's goofy, but Jameis Winston's really goofy. We've got Jared Goff here.
A.
You're not gonna like this. I'm thinking he's a B. I think when I think of Jared Goff,
he gives me Eli Manning vibes.
he kind of gives me Alex Smith vibes, honestly. Like just a really good game manager, like not gonna knock your socks off with anything spectacular. Not gonna takes care of the ball. I mean, he was traded from the Rams to the. I mean, he's had the same production. I feel like his whole entire career. I'm gonna look up Jared Goff stats. That's it. We're diving into it. I should really. I don't want to have 25 tabs pulled up though. So Jared Goff stats. Let me see. What's what we're working with here? Man, 2025, 4,500 yards, 34 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. Is it crazy to put him in A? Are we gonna get? I mean, wow. His what I'm really looking at right now is his completion percentage and his passer rating. It's pretty good. Is he? We're gonna get torn apart. We'll get torn apart if we put Jared Goff in A tier and have Carson Palmer and Alex Smith below him. It's a tough one. Gosh, this is a tough one.
Put him in B then.
just put him in B. Yeah, I like that. He fits there. We might get torn apart for not having him in A. I don't know, but I mean, when I look at Mike Vick,
I said A, so I won't get torn apart.
You're not wrong. S.
We're not even talking about him.
I mean, you're
don't even
the
talk
sack
about
record. I mean, defending current defensive
You
player
got
of the year.
gravestones in your yard of every quarterback.
He's probably going to. I don't know how many sacks he currently has right now.
A lot. Yeah, we don't really need to talk about him. We know that Myles Garrett is an S tier. We don't have to, because I think we're gonna have more conversation about the next couple coming up.
23, dude, oh my gosh, looking at his stats is crazy. 7, 13 and a half, 10, 12. He hasn't had under 10 sacks since his rookie year. Unreal.
Yeah.
Wow.
If there was a higher than S tier, that dude's up there.
Yeah. He's in a league of his own. Baker Mayfield. Hold on. Before you even say anything. A?
Yeah. But here's
but that's the thing. I don't know his stat. Actually, I think his stats are probably better than Goff's. It's a tough one. See, I don't think he got a fair shot. I can't really count.
You can't count. That's like if. I
mean, he did good with the Rams, he did good with the
Panthers, didn't he?
Sorry,
or the Browns. The Browns, he didn't do bad with
27 and 14, 22 and 20. Ooh, the 22 and 21 kind of tough. 26 and 8, 17 and 13, but then just 28 and 10, 41 and 16, 26 and 11. Completion percentage is not great.
He slings the ball a lot, but also he had no line and just threw the ball a lot too.
For the Browns.
And then
I think we need like a in between an A and a B, and I think that's where he would go.
Yeah.
Like a Baker Mayfield. Do we put him at B here then, or do we keep him at A? He's on par with the guys below him. I will say that. He has no Super Bowl yet. We look at the guys above. Yeah, okay. So move Baker down here.
But here's my argument here with the Carson Palmer situation here. So he didn't win a Super Bowl, but he took his team to a Super Bowl. And I have Cam Newton at an A tier because he won an MVP, and he only went to one Super Bowl. But so
we should
Carson
probably move Carson Palmer up because Carson Palmer played from 2004 to 2017. Just an incredible career.
Yeah, he was solid. He was never bad.
You know, had
Kurt Warner vibes to me.
Yeah,
Kurt Warner vibes to me.
Let's move Carson Palmer up. Can we move Carson Palmer up to A tier?
That's fine.
Okay, this makes me feel a lot better.
Because I feel like when it comes to being a quarterback or a very high end player, if you are impactful enough for your team to go to a Super Bowl, then you definitely need to be up in that SA tier, unless you've won MVPs or just put up crazy amount of numbers, if that makes sense.
Yeah, honestly, and this is a debate for another time. Maybe this is a question for the listeners right now. Was Carson Palmer a Super Bowl away from being in the Hall of Fame? Like, is that all he needed to be in the Hall of Fame?
What? How many? That's a different topic for another time.
But I mean,
what's his numbers? What's his numbers?
career 46,000 passing yards, 294 touchdowns, 187 interceptions.
What's he rank all time in pass yards?
Probably low. Not low, but I think Matthew Stafford's ahead of him, obviously, still. I don't know. That's a good question.
We'll keep him in.
I'd like to know the answer.
I think Super Bowl definitely, as a quarterback, vamps you to a potential Hall of Fame.
No, for sure. Kyler Murray. He just seems like a C kind of guy. Or does he? Yeah. I mean, I think he's probably on the same level
as Baker.
No. Yeah, I think Kyler Murray's at C.
He's a great athlete, though.
I think can we agree that C kind of fits in?
Now we're baseball. Probably should play baseball instead of football.
But there's some debate. There's some debate there. At least this picture kind of does him justice a little bit. Joe Burrow. Are we finally finding another S tier quarterback?
The only thing that's keeping me away from throwing him an S, and I'm going to get shunned for it, is because he gets hurt all the time. Has he ever played a full season?
Super Bowl season.
He played the full season?
I do believe so, yeah.
So he took his team to a Super Bowl. Did he win MVP? Has he won MVP?
No, he has not.
I think he's better than all the quarterbacks that are in the A tier.
I agree. If we're talking like...
His numbers are ridiculous. He also has thrown to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins.
2025, he was hurt. Yeah, so 13-5, 34-14, 35-12, 15-6 hurt, 43-9, 17-5 hurt.
But he's hurt. That's the thing. He's never stayed healthy.
Tough. I mean, A tier's not bad for him. I mean, I'll even put him at the front of the A tier because I think he's the leader of the list.
Yeah. We can move. I think if we come back to this, oh
my gosh, this
next
is so
year,
tough.
And he has a great season this season and plays all year, I put him in S.
But
how many seasons has he been in the NFL?
So not a great offensive line, but good receivers. We got David Carr at D, and David Carr had a terrible offensive line.
How many? Yeah, but he didn't through the numbers.
How many years has he been in the league?
He didn't throw the numbers that Joe Burrow has.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be his 7th year.
And 1 year he has been fully healthy and played the full season. 1 year,
maybe. No, I don't know.
1 year.
All right, fine. We'll keep him at A.
No, but I'm saying, if you played full seasons, S, not even a question. But you're a number one overall pick, and if you're hurt sorry about you.
You're right. I'm agreeing with you here. Trevor Lawrence. I think Trevor Lawrence is a taller Baker Mayfield. Oh, A?
You think he's a taller Baker? Oh, yeah.
I think B tier. I think taller Baker Mayfield is
more.
Yeah, I mean, this was really, I hate to say this was his best season. I think this year is his best season. I don't think he touches.
His first year, Urban Meyer beat him up.
Yeah. Yes, that is true. Literally, physically.
And he was kicking footballs at the kicker.
Why? So I'm sitting here looking at looking at this list, and Eli Manning's staring at me please don't move me down to B tier, because he's got that look on his face right now. He's like, please don't move me down. Okay, Trayvon Walker here. Probably should have went with Aiden Hutchinson for that pick. Can we agree?
Trayvon Walker.
Can you imagine? I think, Aiden, can we agree that Aiden Hutchinson, even though he's been hurt, is better than Trayvon Walker?
No. That's not a question.
Okay.
Aiden, yeah. I also have Aiden Hutchinson up here on my wall.
Yeah, we get it. You have a lot of really cool cards.
No, Trayvon Walker is probably B.
I'm going to look at his stats. Has he ever surpassed 12 sacks? Let's look. Wow. So this is cool. Is he regressing?
5 of 5.
Oh my God. I don't have my screen up, so I really can't see because I have this pulled up.
Trayvon Walker.
But that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
A terrible signature though.
We're kind of getting to the point now where it's really we're getting to the point where it's hard to rank these guys because the productivity isn't out or not out. What's the word? Haven't gotten a full sample size. Kind of gotten a full sample size, but these players are still kind of building their careers a little bit here.
Yeah, I think
Trayvon Walker.
I think he's a B tier right now.
Trayvon Walker B.
Or do you think he's C?
I think he might be C. Like if I'm looking
You
at
think
him
he's
and looking at
Javion Clowney?
Jadeveon Clowney, he's been healthy and only had 10.5 sack season. He went 3.5, 10, 10.5, 3.5. That's tough. Like if we had Aiden Hutchinson here.
Yeah, C.
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, I got you on my wall, man. I got you on my wall. 5 of 5
Bryce
card.
Young.
Hopefully it's worth something. I doubt it.
This is where it's going to get tough. So we're going to take, okay, well, disclaimer here. Take the rest of these with a grain of salt because they're probably not going to be accurate. Bryce Young. Okay, first of all, they're all three quarterbacks. So let's do this first. Let's look at these three quarterbacks, and you've got Bryce Young, Caleb Williams, and Cam Ward. We can agree right now that Caleb Williams is the best of those three quarterbacks, right? And Caleb Williams
is a B.
Is not as good as Joe Burrow.
No, he's a B quarterback.
So we're just going to place Caleb Williams first as a B quarterback. Which means Bryce Young would follow right underneath it a C.
And I think that Cam Ward,
he should be a C too right now. I mean, I can't really rank him
C right now too. Yes, I think they're both C's. Yep.
And that's the list. I don't know how long that took.
37 minutes.
37 minutes. Okay, cool. So we actually have some more time to talk about a few things, which is great because I want to get to a couple more things. But
that's all we got tonight.
Yeah, that's great. We're ending early tonight. No, let's go ahead and go through our tiers here. So those of you that maybe were listening to this and maybe you skipped to the end to hear this, a quick recap of the tiers. S tier, we have 3. We've got Matthew Stafford. We've got Andrew Luck and Myles Garrett. A tier, Joe Burrow, Mike Vick, Jake Long, Eli Manning, Cam Newton and Carson Palmer. B tier, Alex Smith, Mario Williams, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Trevor Lawrence, and Caleb Williams. C tier, a lot of C tiers in here. Sam Bradford, make sure I got his name right. Eric Fisher, Jadeveon Clowney, Jameis Winston, Kyler Murray, Trayvon Walker, Bryce Young, and Cam Ward. David Carr, D for David Carr in the D tier. F, Jamarcus Russell. I think that's good.
It's good, but yeah,
I think we should have more in D. What are you upset about?
I'm kind of thinking Jameis Winston bumped down to D.
Okay, to be fair though, he has had some good. He slings a rock.
Seasons, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I do want to look at his stats. We haven't looked at his stats yet. 22 and 15, 26. Oh my gosh, yeah, he just 5,000 yards, and then just when he went to Saints, he's kind of went downhill.
When he was with the Bucs, though, he was slinging the rock.
Gosh, those first 1, 2, 3, 4, those first 5 years with the Bucs was incredible. I think incredible enough to put him at C. Jadeveon Clowney might honestly be D. I'm not going to lie.
Let's just leave it. Screw it.
I got to look one more time. Like I said, I don't think he ever passed. He's never had 10 sacks. But he's consistently had over 8 sacks. We'll leave him. We're just going to leave him at C. Let us know in the comments, after hearing all these, after seeing all these, what do you think? How is this tier list? Who would you have higher? Who would you have lower? This is here on screen for you guys to see. We tried to rank it as best we could. This is just number 1 overall picks here.
We're not professionals.
This is 25, so this is the last 25 years starting in 2001. So let us know in the comments. What do you think? Did we get it right? Do we have a lot wrong? Should we just delete this? Never look at it again. Throw it in the trash. So what I want to do now, we're going to leave this up because there is one more thing I want to talk about before we get out of here. Let's go ahead and make a list of our top 5 number 1 overall picks from 2001 to 2025. But first, a quick word from Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. All right, time to talk about a game changer for snack time. Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. These aren't your average dry, dusty seeds. Nope, Smackin' takes flavor to the next level. Bigger, bolder, and straight up addicting. Whether you're chilling at the ball field, gaming with friends, or just need something to keep your hands busy, Smackin' has you covered. And the best part? No soggy seeds, no weak flavors, just pure Smackin' goodness in every handful. So if you're ready to upgrade your seed game, grab a bag of Smackin' Sunflower Seeds today and get ready to start smacking. Scan our QR code or click the link in our description to get 10% off your first order. We are back ranking our top 5 number one overall picks of the past 25 years, starting with number 5. I'm intrigued to see how similar our lists are going to be. Obviously, we're probably just picking from the S and A tiers here. I think we can eliminate the B, C, D, F, unless those of you that are listening, you want to play along as well, and maybe you have someone in B or C tier that should be in A or S tier, and they're in your top 5. So, Casey, what is your number 5? And this is definitely really tough.
Right now, while the career is going on, as I think about it, and the more I just looked at these stats, I am going Joe Burrow at 5.
Joe Burrow is your number 5.
Yep.
I'm going to make a lot of people mad right now. I'm putting Mike Vick at my 5. Dynamic player, great player.
That was a tough one for me to not have him in there.
He's 5.
It was tough.
He's not even in yours. Okay, that makes me feel better. Okay, who's your number 4 then?
Cam Newton.
Wow, Cam Newton.
Look at his rushing touchdowns compared to Michael Vick's. He crushes him with 75 compared to 36.
I was looking at. So I think it depends on how you look at it.
And he barely has him edged out in rushing yards.
I think it depends on how you look at it, because I was looking at longevity. Mike Vick played 14 years, I think. I mean, I don't know how long Cam Newton played. Cam Newton didn't play as long. But
no, I think Cam Newton maybe played 10. Maybe.
Yeah, what just happened? Did I just...
But no, I like Cam Newton as a player, and I think that when Cam Newton led his team to a Super Bowl, Michael Vick never did that.
Yeah.
So.
All right, that's fine. We can have different
Superman.
answers.
Superman.
He is. So my number 4 is actually Joe Burrow.
See, now when I was looking at this, I had Joe Burrow at 4, and I had Cam Newton at 5, or Michael Vick. That's the 2 I had. Michael Vick and Cam Newton were the 2 5 I was wrestling with, and I went and looked at the stats, and then just looking at those stats of Cam Newton edged him over Joe Burrow right now for me, just because of how healthy that Cam Newton played, with how forceful he was, and then how not healthy Joe Burrow is.
And this is
they both led each other's teams to Super Bowl.
This is projecting for Joe Burrow, definitely projecting, because if he continues to get hurt, he might retire. I mean, he might retire in the next 3 years, and it's like, oh man, this is a bad take, which it might be a bad take right now, but I'm sticking with it because that's what I picked. So stick with my guns. We're going Joe Burrow at 4. It's you.
Number 3?
Yeah.
Number 3, I'm going Andrew Luck.
Yeah, he is also my number 3. So I think our 3, 2, and 1 might be very similar. So Andrew Luck is also my number 3. If he stays in the league longer, if he's behind a different offensive line, I think he probably goes down as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. He's still up there with some really good name quarterbacks, not elite, great name quarterbacks, just because the longevity is not there. But man, when he played, he was fun to watch. So yeah, he's my 3 as well. 2 for you?
2 and 1 might be different.
Okay.
My 2 is Myles Garrett.
Yeah, my 2 is Myles Garrett.
Okay.
Well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I was
yeah,
gonna say
my 2 is Myles Garrett.
Yeah, and the reason I have him at number 2 is because he plays on a crappy team and refuses to go anywhere else.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for sticking with your crappy team, but if you ever want to win a Super Bowl, you got to leave Cleveland, and that's not going to happen.
That's very true. And this is why maybe he'll have the same thing. Maybe he'll play for like 16 years, and he'll do what Matthew Stafford did: go to a new team, get traded to a new team, and then
just
win
do
a Super Bowl his first year.
Do like a Von Miller and go to a
traded midseason, goes to the Rams, wins. Good for him. So Matthew Stafford, my number 1. Just not only is he a great quarterback, but like if you see the videos, him like dislocating his shoulder and coming in and still playing, like he's got grit.
He's tough, man.
He's tough, really tough. Played for a terrible team. He had Calvin Johnson, him and Calvin Johnson the whole entire time. But I don't know. I really like Stafford too. Maybe I'm a little biased, but Matthew Stafford number 1, and just the longevity too. I think Matthew Stafford, when was he drafted? 2008?
I was saying he won an MVP just
2009. Yeah, 2009.
So he's almost 17 years in the league and finally wins a Super Bowl, or finally wins an MVP. So
which is crazy.
So it shows how good that he's been for that long.
Everybody talks about Patrick Mahomes, no-look passes. Matthew Stafford
does the same thing.
Been doing it for a lot longer.
Yeah.
A lot longer.
Just not as flashy with it.
Yeah. Yeah, but this was fun. This is a lot different than how we usually do our podcast. But I just like doing things different like this, especially in the off season when there's not really a lot of football news. Obviously, the draft coming up. We're gonna have our
Well,
draft
there's a little bit of
podcast.
football news.
Was it the Kirk Cousins?
No, Puka.
Oh well, see that we did that. Yeah, we talked. We talked.
No, but he did. No, but he didn't. Yeah, but last week we talked about it, and now
We're
he
not
checked
diving
himself.
into it.
Now he checked himself into rehab. So there's a little bit of news there. Him and Tiger are going to be best
We're
buds.
gonna be there together. We're gonna be hanging out.
Yeah, they're going to be pad buds.
I mean, it is. It's. I don't know. In the off season, it's like there's not. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hit or miss depending on what kind of news you get throughout the week, and we do this once a week. So I mean, it'd be tough to do a football podcast every single day, talking about stuff. But once a week, you kind of find some cool things to talk about. Not that this was neat, especially with the draft, like I said, being 20 days away. But let us know in the comments your tier list here. If you have someone moved around in different positions here, we feel like we did a good job, but you know, everybody's opinions are different. Yeah, let us know. Fun little exercise. If you guys like this, let us know in the comments. This is something we could definitely do in the future in the off season. Well, it's just 2 months before really anything gets going with like off season work. But draft right around the corner. Looking forward to that. Mock draft probably coming out the week of the draft. We'll probably get a couple more guys on here to do that. It's always fun. Not fun, as much fun for me this year because I have 0 picks in the first round. We have 0 picks in the first round. Casey, you have 2 now, 1 from us. So be a fun draft for you to watch as well.
Rather have the player than the pick.
Yeah. Oh, that is fair. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. We'll see you next week.